This new Kane is dry. He lacks passion. He has that crazy look in his eye, but he's not the old Kane. And I'm not expecting him to be the old Kane, but usually Young and the Restless is good about whenever they substitute or whether they bring in a new character who's playing somebody, they at least acting-wise measure up. Young and the Restless was a snooze fest. It really was. Oh my gosh. Like we could have skipped this whole week. This new Kane, and this guy is not measuring up. Like somebody commented on TikTok on my post. They need to bring the old Kane back. But someone else commented that the old Kane is on General Hospital. But Kane is adamant Lily is going to take him back. And Lily's like, what is wrong with you? Like, did you forget what you did? And did you not realize that what you did to me? And then he finally said, well, I've never stopped loving you. She said, well, that's a problem because I stopped loving you. So he first tells Lily, I want you back. She's like, I don't care. I don't want you back. Then she kisses Damien in front of her. Damien, after he left, let her know, I wanted that, but I don't want that if you're just doing that for Kane. And then she admits that I've been attracted to you this whole time anyway, but I get what you're saying. I'm sorry I kissed you, but I'm not sorry. So then somewhere in between there, or before he said all that, he asked for 5 minutes with Lily. Kane did. Kane then says, I want you back. Take me back. She's like, no. Then he says, well, you don't need to trust Damien. She was like, you hired him to run 2 of your companies. And basically he admits he knew what Damien was going to do with the spying and whatnot and being a mole. And then he goes, after they have their conversation, well, after Lily pretty much kicks him out of where they were, he then finds Damien and says, you don't need to trust Lily. You shouldn't trust that company. Really, Kane? Like anyone is what you have no credibility. Now, what they don't know, what he's doing is a pure setup, not just to get Lily back. But I missed that, but my mom caught it. Kane is biting up a whole bunch of property in Genoa City, and all of them are like right around the corner from all the different businesses. So what we found out on this is what's happening next week, Holden is working behind the scenes. So even though Holden acted like he was so devastated he was fired, kind of found out he's still working for Kane. Next week they're making it seem like that what's his name, Claire's daddy, y'all know who I'm talking about, Claire's daddy, Victoria's love interest, is about to die, and Claire cannot take it. What I don't like that's happening, but is working into the plot, they have no contact with the outside world while they're in Paris. Like there's no cell signal, so Kyle can't check in with Claire, and he's getting a little bit too chummy with Audra. Like it's getting on my nerves how he's putting in suntan lotion. Stop it already. Stop it. Victor is over it. He's ready to go. And then conveniently they had a rainstorm that washed out the railway, so they couldn't leave. Really? Then because there's no cell signal, Victor couldn't call for a helicopter, because you know Victor's one of the richest men in the world, so he can call for anything. Sally is still not trusting it. She's ready to leave. Of course, Billy wants to stay. And I hope she breaks up with Billy. Billy ain't good for her. He really isn't. Like he's gonna do something to jeopardize that relationship. And Sally, I feel sorry for her because she has yet to be lucky in love in Genoa City. Everyone has done something stupid to jeopardize the relationship. Let me go back to Adam. Adam was first pretty much, what's the word I want to say? He was really worried that Victor knew he didn't post the article and that he's mad at him, not realizing that Victor doesn't have cell service. Then he found out about all this property being bought in Genoa City. He was like, I'm trying to contact him, but we don't know. Chelsea is trying to help him with some things. And then you have Victoria and Nate get cozy because Victoria is struggling with the fact that her love interest, which can't think of his name right now, Claire's dad is struggling with this. It's not just pneumonia, it's a severe form of pneumonia, and he's in Chicago being treated. Thing that happened. Nikki's over it. I don't know if I told y'all, but Kane is willing to sell all of his companies to get Chancellor. Like, and Victor's like, Nikki said no. Nikki's being prideful. If I was smart, if I was them, I would have take the deal. I would take the deal. I would let him have it. But her thing is, this is what Catherine would have wanted. Really? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? So then he invited Chance, which everyone was thrown off that Chance was there, because even though he is part of he's Jill's grandson and maybe Kane's nephew. He told Chance that I have you here because I have a feeling by the end of the week someone's going to murder me. I don't understand Kane. Like I don't like all this time. And he said what he was doing is when his father passed away, he got all these companies and they've been running it successfully, and he's just trying to redeem himself. Nobody trusts you. Nobody, even when you establish yourself as a good name, nobody is going to trust you. So, I think that's pretty much it. So let me go back to Nate and Victoria. Because let's say that this guy, her love interest, which I'm going to put his name, I don't know why I'm forgetting his name, he dies. Her and Nate may possibly get back together, which I don't see that happening because Nate really doesn't like Victor. But the thing is, Audra's gonna jack this up. I don't know if it's gonna come out in France or it's gonna come out in Genoa City, but Audra's definitely gonna jack this up. And that's all I can think of. Now, what they did show is that for next week is Devon is going to confront Amanda about the whole situation. And she was like, even if I knew what was going down, why would I tell you? Because remember, Amanda and Chance caught Devon and Abby sleeping together. And at the time, Abby was married to Chance. And Devon was either about to marry Amanda or they were in a very serious relationship. And y'all, the craziest story is because Chance could not produce any sperm, they went to Devon, who was her best friend at the time, to get sperm. So technically, not technically, Dominic is his baby. And they were going to be like a 3-part parent relationship. But now y'all know Abby and Devon are married now. So, but Chance is still a part of Dominic's life. I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. So what do I think is going to happen next week? This brief stay of Chance, I hope he gets killed off the show. I really, or unalive him off the show. That's what I hope happens to him. So I hope they resolve this whole Paris Demar Kane situation next week. Like, they should not drag this out over another week. I'm really over it. Phyllis and Sharon are friends, like genuine friends, because when Phyllis shared, which I thought was stupid, with the Newmans, well, Nick kind of outed her and said, you're about to work with him. And then Nikki was like, really? Like, you don't even know what you're doing. And then Sharon told her, I don't think this is a good idea for you to work with him. And she feels like, well, if he tries to outsmart me, you know, I'll outsmart him. And we'll see. We'll see.